Hello everyone. Okay, so today we'll be taking up a DI set from CAT 2024 slot 1, and from my point of view this is the easiest set of that slot. This is the easiest set of the slot. If any of the student has missed out this set, has done a big mistake. Okay, that means set selection आपका सही नहीं हुआ. The set selection went wrong. Okay, so let's discuss. Yes, before we start, if anyone wants to know about me, you can pause the video and you can have a look. Okay, and get back to the set over here. Okay, let's see what we have. 6 web surfers M, N, O, P, X and Y each had 30 stars, which they distributed among 4 bloggers A, B, C and D. Okay, the number of stars received by A and B, the number of stars received by A and B from the 6 web surfers is shown in the figure below. Okay, fine. So this figure gives you what? How many stars A and B are going to receive from the surfers M, N, O, P, X and Y. Fine. So that I think we will be making a table something like this. Okay, and we know that each of the surfers they are having 30 stars. Each of the surfers they are having 30 stars. Right. That means total we are having 180 stars. Okay. Fine. Now, before we take down the data from the graph, let's have a look at the conditions. Maybe it might be helpful while taking down the data from the graph, right? Chalo. What we have, the following additional facts are known regarding the number of stars received by the bloggers from the surfers. Okay. The numbers of stars received by the bloggers from the surfers were all multiples of 5 including 0. That means what? The values will be either 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 or 30. So these are the values that will be appearing here. These are the values that will be appearing here, right? Okay. So now I think taking down the data from over here might be easy, but still let's go ahead and look at the other conditions. The total number of stars received by the bloggers were the same. So the total number of stars received by the bloggers were the same. That means 180 divided by 4. That will be getting us 45. That will be getting us 45 over here. Okay. Each blogger received a different number of stars from M. Okay, fine. So from M, each of these values or each of these bloggers, they are receiving different number of stars. Okay, so distinct होगा यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं. This will be distinct. Okay. 2 surfers gave all their stars to a single blogger. Okay, so there will be 2 such surfers. Those who will be giving away all their stars to a single blogger. Now, if you observe, M did not give away all the stars to single blogger. M has given only 10. N also has given only 25 to one of the bloggers. P is giving away to 2 bloggers. Y is also giving away to 2 bloggers over here at least. So, can I say the 2 surfers who are going to give away all their stars to single bloggers will be O and X, right? So, O and X will be those 2 surfers. Those will be giving away all their stars to a single blogger, right? That means O will be giving away the entire 30 to one of the bloggers. X also will be giving away the entire 30 to one of the bloggers. But can I say that O and X giving away all the 30 stars to only one blogger? Let's say, can I say something like this? Not possible, right? Because this will add up to 60 or more than 60. C ko jo number of stars milenge, that will be 60 or more than 60, which is not allowed because C can get 45 stars only. Okay, chalo, let's move ahead. Then D received more stars than C from Y. Okay, D received more stars than C from Y. Okay, so this value will be greater than this value over here. ठीक है, chalo, let's fill it up. Let's use the graph now. I know the values will be the multiples of 5. So reading the graph will be very easy now. Okay. So M gave away 10 stars to A. N gave away 25 stars to A. P gave away 5 stars to A. Okay. How am I knowing that these are for A? Here we have, right? So A is the white or the check bar and B is your the solid bar, right? Okay. So P 5 to A, then Y also 5 to A. Now if you observe, A ke 45 already done. Already 45 stars for A is done. That means these two will be 0. Okay. Then for B, P gave away 25 stars to B. P gave away 25 stars to B. And Y gave away 20 stars to B. Okay. So here also if you check, B's 45 is also done. So these will be 0. Done. Now if you observe, P has already given away all the 30 stars, 5 and 25. P has given away all the 30 stars. That means these two will be what? These two will be 0 over here. Okay. Now focus on Y. Y has already distributed 25 stars. How many stars Y is remaining with? Y is remaining with 5 more stars. And Y has to distribute among 2 persons. And it is given that one value should be greater than the other value. One value should be greater than the other value. That is possible only if one of the values is 5 and the other value is 0, because these values, they have to be multiples of 5, right? So that means, can I say Y giving away 5 stars to D and 0 stars to C? Okay, Y part is done. Now let's come down to M. We know that M is remaining with how many stars? 20 stars. And M has to distribute this among 2. Okay. And it is given that all the 4 values of M should be distinct. And 0 and 10 is already done. If you observe, M ke 0 or 10 already ho chuke hain. These 2 values are already done. So what can be the values? What can be these 2 values? So that they should be multiples of 5. They should add up to 20. And they should also be different. The only option is 5 and 15. The only option is 5 and 15. Okay, that means M giving away 5 stars to either C or D, M giving away 15 stars to either C or D. Okay, now let's come down to the scenario O and X, because these are the 2 surfers, those who will be giving away all the stars to a single blogger. So can I conclude that C and D, each of them, definitely going to get 30 stars from either O or X, right? Suppose O gave away all the 30 stars to C, okay? So X will be giving away all the 30 stars to D, because we have discussed at the very beginning, we cannot have 30 and 30, because that will add up to 60 or more, right? Okay, so definitely C, D going to get 30 each from either O or X. Okay, now if you observe, D has already got, let me take it slightly up, D has already got 5 stars from whom? From Y. D's total is already 35. D's total is already 35. That means D just need how many more? D just need 10 more. D just need 10 more, right? So can I conclude that this 15 stars that M is going to distribute between C and D, M cannot give this 15 stars to D? Because if M gives this 15 stars to D, D's total stars would add up to 50, which is not allowed, right? So that concludes, here I'll have 15 for C and here I'll have 5. That means D getting 5 from M, D getting 5 from M, right? And C getting 15 from M. So can I conclude C ka 45 ho gaya, right? 30, it will be from O or X, that we do not know. But we can definitely conclude that C will not be getting anything from N. C will not be getting anything from N over here, right? So that means N will be giving away the remaining 5 stars to D. And that concludes D's 45 also. That concludes D's 45 also. Now between O and X, who will give away 30 stars to whom? That remains unknown, because that information is not provided to us. So if here I have 30, here I'll have 0, right? So here I'll have 0, here I'll have 30. Other way around, here I'll have 0, here I'll have 30, here I'll have 0, and here I'll have 30, right? So this remains in either or scenario. Okay. So I hope we have completed the table with 2 cases remaining. Kiska case? O or X ka. Let's check. Can we answer the questions? Total number of stars received by D, very easy. This was a sitter. Matlab you need not solve the entire question to answer the entire puzzle to answer this. We already know total stars received by each of them will be equal, which is 45. Just based on this condition, this question could have been easily answered 45. Okay, then total number of stars received by D from Y. D from Y, we answered this at the very beginning. बहुत पहले हमने ये आंसर कर लिया था, right? D getting 5 stars from Y, right? That is also easy. How many surfers distributed their stars among exactly 2 bloggers? Okay, M distributed stars among 3 bloggers, N distributed stars among 2 bloggers, O distributed the stars only to 1 blogger, P distributed the stars to 3 bloggers, sorry, P distributed to 2 bloggers, then X distributed to 1 blogger, Y distributed to 3 bloggers. So who distributed to exactly 2 bloggers? Right, that is N and P. So how many? 2. Okay. Which of the following can be determined with certainty? First, that is definitely known to us, right? First, the number of stars received by C from M. Received by C from M. Yes, we know it. हमें पता है, this is definitely known to us. Number of stars received by D from O. Received by D from O. We do not know. This is may or may not. ये हमें definitely नहीं पता है. ठीक है? That means your answer will be option A. That is only 1. Right? Since I explained this to you in detail, right? So it took some time. But if you are solving it to answer the questions, I think hardly 6 to 7 minutes would be sufficient. Max to max 7 minutes would be sufficient to answer this question. While writing CAT, you should search for sets something like this. Okay? Chalo. Have a good day. Thank you.